Yes, here I am. Uh, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. As long as I live life and pay attention, I've got things to write about and tell stories about. And yeah, even with all the things that are going on in the world, that is still true. Uh, with entertainment, the two movie weekend is still what works for me when not a lot of other things are happening right now. Still Redbox rental, and then something from a video store near my workplace. And it was just today that I looked at the flyer that I first picked up from that video store, and they said it's been around since 1985, and it's like, oh, all right, yeah, that is quite a while, and it's outlasted all the changes in the world of movies on video. I mean, who could have expected that out of an independent? Uh, but yes, the Redbox rental was I Still Believe. And I chose that one because I like biopics. And I guess it was a biopic about a Christian singer. And uh,
Oh.
they had name recognition on two of the actors in it as well, Gary Sinise and Shania Twain. Except Gary has a lot more lines than Shania does. They play the parents of the main character in it. So yeah, biopic it works well for me. Music movie works well for me. There was even a trailer for the movie I Can Only Imagine on the disc, and that was a movie I had seen at the theater 2 years ago. Also because it was a music movie. I guess eventually I can get into that about the importance of music to me. All right. And then the one from the independent video store was Matinee, another John Goodman vehicle. Fourth straight week, find something starring that actor. And it meant something to me because Jesse White, Maytag's Old Lonely, was in it. I guess that was his last movie role. My old man worked for the Maytag appliance factory in Newton, Iowa, and I know that because he was a Maytag employee, he said he got to meet both Old Lonelys. And when I was in high school, even the assistant principal did the morning announcements. That was when they were switching the Old Lonely to Gordon Jump from WKRP, and he said, "No, we don't know if he's bringing Lonnie Anderson to Newton." Yeah, I guess that was on a lot of people's minds there. And yeah, I guess Jesse White did have the role for a while, probably longer than Gordon Jump did, but it's hard to say which one had more name recognition. But I'm going to see that, and not everybody will. That part about the Maytag commercial connection. Uh, I did get to an event that actually allowed people in and was happening. The St. Paul Saints are playing with reduced capacity, and it meant they cordoned off the stadium in 6 different sections. And since I was in the general admissions section and next to one of the foul poles, that meant getting in by the outfield wall. So I couldn't use the main entrance. I had to walk around the back. But hey, I still got in. And I sort of have to see baseball, so what's not to like? And I know that you can usually hear hecklers at sporting events no matter what. But when there's a smaller crowd, you can hear them even better. That's not necessarily a good thing. There was one in my section that just didn't let up, even at the end of the game. He was heckling the pitchers in the opposing team's bullpen, saying, "Quit warming up, the game's over." And it's like, I know that when I've seen hecklers at baseball games before, like when I went to a Twins game last season and then rode the light rail home, I felt like pointing out to somebody who was proud of heckling the opposing team is, you are aware that the Twins lost, so the heckling made no difference on the outcome of the game. They're professionals. They know well enough to ignore that shit. I guess let the baby have their bottle is the best way of wording it. I know that it took 2 opportunities to remind me about this one story where there's a holiday gas station near me, and then I actually drive over the Mississippi River to get there. In fact, that's the place where I usually pick up the Redbox movies because it's the closest one to me. And then this weekend I saw barges on the river, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, the barges are going to go all the way down to Mississippi, hopefully down to New Orleans. And it's like, well, I've been in New Orleans, and it's like, I almost felt like saying, can I hitch a ride down to St. Louis? Oh, wait a minute, they aren't allowing fans in a Major League Baseball game. So, all right, never mind. I guess I was thinking the same thing when my old man said that his favorite uncle would pop trains during the Depression, even though he wasn't a runaway teenager or anything like that. It's like, well, yeah, I guess neither one of those is advisable. Things are usually illegal because they're dangerous, and I know there'd be a long drop down to the barge if I was just to jump from the bridge. Yeah, that probably took the fun out of telling the joke on explaining it. But hey, somebody was going to do that. And I still see a lot of things while I'm taking my walks just about every day. There's a McDonald's near me, and on Sunday I saw somebody throw a Happy Meal box, and then it's like, okay, are they going to do a lot of shouting now? Yes, eventually they did, but first there was a car that was leaving the parking lot, and there was a big dude that was next to his car, not in it, gave him the double bird, the double finger. And then when the car finally left the lot and went into the street, he gave him the double finger again and swore at him. It's like, well, I guess that meal wasn't very happy. Yeah, I actually tried hard on the punchline there. I'm aware of that. Oh, at work, even though there's not a lot of people at work, I mean, most people working from home, so most of the offices deserted. I guess some people are still in the neighboring bank branch as well, but not too many. There's still good stories to tell about that too. Sometimes I have to call and let people know that they want a check to be picked up because I print checks. And I like being pretty much alone. Not many visitors in the check shop. I do my best work that way. And this time I got voicemail. And then I found out why I got voicemail. It didn't occur to me that there was a lady in the neighboring file room. And then she finally said, were you trying to call me? It's like, what's your name? Who are you? And it's like, yeah, it was the same person. So what she will do is she will sneak things through the fence to me, or in this case, she wanted me to do the opposite thing on the checks. And I know one of the trainers warned me about her saying, yeah, that's the lady that scares the shit out of people because there's no warning when she shows up. And it's like, well, my hearing is good. I know when somebody's coming into that neighboring room because I hear the light switch come on, of course, right before the lights come on. That's a pretty good warning that somebody's coming when you know that not many people come in. I guess I'm just more attentive, aware of some of those things for different reasons. We had a repairman come in at the end of the week as well, and I spoke about how I guess my style of working doesn't always work for everybody, and it doesn't always make sense. Where I'm the type that likes getting to the point, and then I've been told that I'm too forward and too direct. And it's like, what? It's like, I don't see anything wrong with getting to the point. If there's an issue, bring it up and let's take care of it. And I like the response that I got from one of the repairmen. You don't get paid to be social. I'm using it now. That, in fact, I even wrote it down right away. I said, that's a good one. I told them that, but I don't tell them that I am a performer. I talk about doing karaoke because nobody's going to ask me to sing. It's more acceptable than telling jokes. I'm quite aware of that. And I still see weird things in other parts of the workplace too. Usually it's much ado about nothing, nothing special when I go to the bathroom. I'm usually the only one in, and then like most dudes, I just want to get in and out. And there was one time it's like, what? I thought I heard a signal from a computer when I'm in the bathroom. And then I noticed, oh, yeah, I guess one of the bathroom stalls is shut. And it's like, somebody's working on a computer in the bathroom? That's weird. What, you don't get enough Wi-Fi where you're at? And all I'm thinking of is, yeah, I've heard of Smoking in the Boys' Room, the song, but this is ridiculous. Yeah, everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in school. Yeah, good. You're feeling me on that. Well, I guess that will do it for me. I think you've all been great. Unless I wanted to get to what music means to me. It focus. So then I don't have to feel sad or angry all the time. I was thinking about that when I was at Heidi and Egan on Friday, where it's like it's good they always have on because I put focus on the music and not my own feelings in my mind because sometimes I spend too much time on that. So yeah, there we go. Done. Bye.